Hey guys, it's Mark Stanger from Truth TV. We're here with another interview with, what's your name?
My name is Tim.
Tim?
Yep.
Awesome, thank you, Tim. So we're just asking people some spiritual questions. We're passing out this Bible tract called Contradict.
Cool.
And it's kind of a play off the bumper sticker that says coexist.
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, so, you know, if you think about it, they all can't coexist. Because either one's true and the rest are false, so they're all wrong.
Yeah.
So we're just trying to get people's thoughts on their religious background and what they think is true. So if you had to pick one, which one would you say is true?
So I'm a Christian, so I believe Christianity is true.
Okay, cool.
Are you asking why I believe it's true?
Sure, why don't you tell us why you think it's true?
So I think it goes back to Jesus. It really, the foundation is Jesus. And so if you think about it, if you're an atheist, if you can discount Jesus' existence, if you can discount that the resurrection was false, then you could say, I could take down Christianity. But then you really have to ask yourself, is the resurrection true? And I believe there's strong evidence for that.
Awesome.
You look at how the disciples just changed. Right before Jesus' death, they were all gung-ho.
Yeah.
And then Jesus died, and then they left. And so after the resurrection, you have to look at why would they be willing to die? Why would they be willing to give up their life? And so if you're an atheist, you would say, well, that was a lie. Well, if they knew it was a lie, if they knew Jesus didn't exist, why would they be willing to die?
Exactly, that's a good point.
A strong one is James, the brother of Jesus. He didn't even believe Jesus when he was alive, and then afterwards, Paul tells us that he appeared to James, and James was so convinced that he was willing to die and be thrown off a building, and then he survived, and then they beat him to death. So if you can convince your brother that you're a God, then you probably are God.
Yeah, that's a very good point.
So that's just a few of the things that we look at, and then you look reliability of the Gospels. You look at all these apologetic stuff, but
it seems like you studied this quite a bit.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I'm very enthusiastic about apologetics, and I believe it's very good for Christians to know why they believe what they believe. You can't just say, oh, I believe the Bible because I went to church.
Yeah.
You're not going to really convince anybody. And so you got to really know your stuff.
Exactly.
You really got to know why you believe what you believe.
This is actually for an apologetics website,
Cool.
interestingly enough. So we're talking about truth. It's called pleasetellmethetruth.org. What would be the truth in Christianity? We're talking about the way, the truth, the life. What was the message of that, of Jesus?
That Jesus was who he said he was, that he was the Son of God, and that he came to bring the good news, the gospel. And you know, if there's good news, there's bad news. And the bad news is that we all deserve hell. But God is just, but he's also merciful and he's gracious. And so we cling to that God is good, and that he came to bring life. And it was through him.
Awesome.
Jesus Christ.
Thank you very much, Tim, for this apologetic session.
I enjoyed it.
All right.
Thanks.
Cool.